This is the biggest World Cup the planet has ever held, and it begins tomorrow. 48 teams, 3 nations, 104 matches. For 96 years, one country held the World Cup. This one is too big for that. It needs 3. It opens where it always seems to open. The Azteca, Mexico City, 1970, 1986, now 2026. No stadium on Earth has opened a World Cup 3 times. This one just did. Mexico becomes the first nation to host 3 times, and the first to keep inviting the whole world home. This is the grass where Pelé lifted it in 70, where Maradona reinvented football in 86. About 80,000 voices, 7,000 feet of thin mountain air, Mexico against South Africa, 1 o'clock local, 3 on the East Coast. There used to be 64 games. Now there are 104, 12 groups of 4, 8 games to lift the trophy. And here is the twist nobody is ready for. You can finish 3rd in your group and still go through. Survival has never been this strange, but the football is only half the story. This is the last summer of the Kings. Messi is 38. He turns 39 before the group stage is even over. He already won it in Qatar, and he came back anyway, chasing the first back-to-back title since Brazil in 1962. 26 World Cup matches, more than any man in history. 1 clear of Matthias. This is almost certainly his last. Ronaldo is 41, his 6th World Cup. The 4th oldest man ever to walk into one. He has won everything the game has, except this. And while the old kings bow, an 18-year-old is already measuring the throne. Lamine Yamal, 1 bad hamstring, and a whole nation holding its breath. Mbappe sits on 12 World Cup goals, 5 more, and he passes close forever. Haaland, who has scored for everyone except his country, finally arrives. Norway waited 28 years. And yet, the biggest World Cup ever built, and some of the biggest names are watching from the sofa. Italy, 4-time champions, missing a 3rd in a row, Lewandowski, Osimhen. Done. No farewell, just an empty seat where a legend should have been. And the circus around it is just as big. The final will have a halftime show, the first in World Cup history. Madonna, Shakira, BTS, at a football match. The biggest stage is not even the Azteca. Dallas built a 94,000-seat spaceship, and it hosts 9 games. Tickets started at $60. Front row at the final has sailed past 30,000. And while the giants stay home, 4 nations walk in for the very first time. Cape Verde, Jordan, Uzbekistan, and Curacao, an island of 150,000 people, the smallest nation ever to play a World Cup. Italy could not make it. Curacao did, $727 million on the table. $50 million to the one team left standing on July 19th in New Jersey. 39 days, 3 countries, 48 dreams. So tell us, when the kings bow and the kids rise, who lifts it?